Welcome to day 1, keywords. This lesson will set the foundation for everything we do in the rest of the course. Keywords are important for your local search and your Google rankings. You have to understand keywords in order to rank with local search. So what are keywords and how do we find them? You may have heard the term keywords and have a pretty good idea what the term means. If you're not familiar, keywords are the words or phrases that we type into Google or other search engines when we're looking for information, products, and services that describe your type of business. Examples would be computer repair Dallas, plumbers Las Vegas, yoga Indianapolis, pest control LA. So keywords are actually groups of words. Sometimes they're referred to as keyword phrases or search terms. It all means the same thing. Since this course is focused on local search, this training program will always use keywords that contain a city or area name. For example, if we want to rank a bookstore in Phoenix, then we will start with the keyword bookstores Phoenix or bookstores in Phoenix, and not just bookstores. The first thing we will do is make 2 lists. One for your type of business, services, or products, and one for your primary market areas such as the city, town, suburbs, or county that you are trying to rank in. When you do this, focus on what you think a potential customer would type into Google to find your type of business. The example I'm going to use in this video is an actual business that we will be optimizing for local search. It is a painting company in Kansas City. So let's look at the 2 lists that I created for this painting company. Okay, the first list, like I said before, is based on my business type and my services. So you can see, since it's a painting company, I'm going to use different words that refer to painting. And you can see the areas down here in list number 2 are based on the areas that I want to market in. Now I do want to note that there are several variations that I use for each one. So for example, painter, painters, painting. 3 variations of the same type of business. The reason I do this is because people search in different ways on Google. Some people are going to search for a painting company using the word painter. Some will use painters, and some will use the word painting. And I do the same thing down here for areas. Some people are going to type in just the city, Kansas City in this example. Some people will type in Kansas City Mo. They might throw the state on the end of it. Some people will abbreviate the city, such as KC. Some people may search by county. So I choose Johnson County, which is a county in the Kansas City area. Now, as you go through and make your lists for your specific business and areas, it may be much longer or much shorter than the one that I have here. That's okay. We are going to narrow it down later on. So now we need to find out how many people are actually searching for these keywords. What we do is we just go to google.com, and in the search box we type in keyword tool. And the first search result here is keyword tool Google AdWords. This is the link that we want to click on. Here is the screen you should see. In the box that says word or phrase, this is where we want to start typing in possible keywords. And we create these keywords by going back to our list and combining words from our business services up here with business areas. So for our example, let's use the first one here. Let's use painter from this list and Kansas City from this list. And I click on the search button. You'll see your keyword listed at the top here, along with a list of ideas that Google will give you for other keywords. And next to each keyword are 3 columns: competition, global monthly searches, and local monthly searches. The first one, competition, will give you an idea of how popular that keyword is based on how many people are using it in their pay-per-click marketing. It can be used as a guide to understanding what keywords your competition thinks are important. The next column, global monthly searches, refers to the average number of times people have searched for your keyword per month. And this is on a global scale. This is in how many people have typed this in the entire world. The last column, and the most important one, is local monthly searches. It's the same as global, except it's just based on the country that you're specifically in. Right now we're based in the United States, but that will change if you are in a different country. So in our example here, the average number of searches per month for the keyword Painter, Kansas City is 1,600. Now it is important to note that this number is based on any variation of the keyword and not the exact keyword. To get more accurate results, we go down the left side of the screen until we see the option for exact. When you put a check mark here, you will see that the results have changed. This is very important, and you should always go by the exact results, not the broad results, when using this tool. So now we see our keyword in brackets, Painter, Kansas City. This is the exact search, this is the broad search. And you can see that the results have changed dramatically. The number of people that are typing that exact phrase in per month are 91. The broad search is 1,600. We always want to go by the exact search because it is much more accurate. Now switching the order of your keywords can also have an effect on the results. So let's go back up to where we typed in our word or phrase, and right below that we can type in another one. And so let's change that up to Kansas City Painter. Click search. Now you can see our results have changed even more. So people that are typing in Kansas City Painter, it gave us 58 of those. For people that are typing in Painter, Kansas City, it gave us 91 of those. So we definitely want to target Painter, Kansas City above Kansas City Painter because there are more people searching that every month. And it is good to note that people typically will search a service or product and then the city name, as opposed to typing the city and the service. More people will type the service than the city. But you want to try lots of variations and pay attention to the suggested keywords that Google provides down here. Never assume that people are searching for a certain keyword. You may discover that people are searching for completely different terms than what you expected. Now, many people are in metropolitan areas and will be trying to market several different cities, towns, or suburbs. If this is the case, you will have to do keyword research for each city and decide which ones are searched the most and in which ones you want to do the most business. In our example, I will use the suburb Overland Park. So let's type in Painter, Overland Park. Do a search. Overland Park is a very big suburb in Kansas City, but you can see that Google is not showing any search results. This does not mean that absolutely nobody is searching for Painter, Overland Park. It just means that the number is not high enough for Google to report it. And people may also be searching by county. So let's see if people are searching for painters in our county. Johnson County. It's a big popular county in the area. But you can see that this did not give us any results either. So at this point we want to focus on Painter, Kansas City, because it has the highest number of local monthly searches. But if we go down to the list here, let's see if Google has given us any better suggestions. One suggestion might be painters in Kansas City, 28. That's still pretty low, so we don't want to focus on that one as much. Painters, Kansas City, the plural of our keyword, shows 110. So that's one that we definitely want to put at the top of our list. Now our goal here is to find the top 5 most searched keywords that people search in order to find your business. List the keywords in order of importance on your local search worksheet. Here are the top 5 keywords I chose for the painting company. Now, if you live in a small town or have the type of business that not many people are searching for online, it's possible that typing in your business and your city will produce no results. Don't worry, that's okay. In this case, try variations of your business type without the city. For example, I was working with a client who was a termite inspector in Grover Beach, California. When we type in termite inspector Grover Beach, we get 0 results. And we tried an even more generic term, pest control Grover Beach. Still, we had no results. So in this case, what we need to do is take off the city name. And then do the search. Now what this shows is that people are typing in on a national level 170 times they'll type in the words termite inspector, but they're typing in a more generic term pest control 33,000 times. Now they may not be typing it in enough in Grover Beach for Google to report it, but they are typing that in nationally, so you can assume that if people are in Grover Beach and they are going to search for pest control, that they will type in pest control as opposed to termite inspector. So today's action steps: you need to make a list of all of your business type, services, and areas. Then use the keyword tool to determine the most popular keywords. Narrow down your list to the top 5 and note them on your worksheet. Do this and then move on to day 2.